Let's take a look at self-compassion. Compassion is seen as an admirable quality. However, when it comes to compassion towards ourselves, we seem to have an issue with that. Is it because we do not fully understand what self-compassion is? Let's take a deeper look into compassion. What is compassion? Firstly, to have compassion for others, you have to notice that they are suffering. It seems obvious enough, right? But do you notice? If you ignore that homeless person on the street or that work colleague crying in the bathroom, etc., how are you to feel compassion for how difficult their experience is? Secondly, compassion involves empathy, feeling moved by others' suffering so that your heart responds to their pain. The word compassion means to suffer with. When this occurs, you feel warmth, caring, and the desire to help the suffering person in some way. Having compassion also means that you offer understanding and kindness to others when they fail or make mistakes, rather than judging them harshly. Finally, when you feel compassion for another rather than mere pity or sorrow, it means that you realize that suffering, failure, and imperfection are part of the shared human experience. Think about what the experience of compassion feels like. Having compassion for oneself is no different from having compassion for others. Self-compassion triggers people to adopt a growth mindset. What is self-compassion? Self-compassion involves acting the same way towards yourself when you're having a difficult time, fail, or notice something you don't like about yourself as you would with another in the same situation. Instead of just ignoring your pain with a stiff upper lip mentality, belittling or criticizing yourself, you stop to tell yourself, this is difficult right now. And then imagine you're talking to yourself about this weakness from a compassionate and understanding perspective. Do it now. Give it a try. What would you say? What would you say to somebody in that situation? Instead of mercilessly judging, belittling, or criticizing yourself for various inadequacies or shortcomings, self-compassion means you are kind and understanding when confronted with personal failings. After all, who ever said you were supposed to be perfect? Besides, how can we truly define perfection? Is it not in the eye of the beholder? Perhaps most importantly, having compassion for yourself means that you honor and accept your humanness. Compassion engages our capacity for love, wisdom, courage, and generosity. It's a mental and emotional state that's boundless and directionless, grounded in the spiritual traditions of the world, but available to every person simply by our being human. Let's take a look at the three elements of self-compassion. Self-kindness versus self-judgment. Self-compassion entails being warm and understanding towards ourselves when we suffer, fail, or feel inadequate, rather than ignoring our pain or flagelating ourselves with self-criticism. Self-compassionate people recognize that being imperfect, failing, and experiencing life difficulties is inevitable. So they tend to be gentle with themselves when confronted with painful experiences, rather than getting angry when life falls short of set ideals. Common humanity versus isolation. Frustration at not having things exactly as we want is often accompanied by an irrational but pervasive sense of isolation, as if I were the only person suffering or making mistakes. Self-compassion involves recognizing that suffering and personal inadequacy is part of the shared human experience, something that we all go through rather than being something that happens to me alone. Mindfulness versus over-identification. Self-compassion also requires taking a balanced approach to our negative emotions so that feelings are neither suppressed nor exaggerated. This equilibrated stance stems from the process of relating personal experiences to those of others who are also suffering, thus putting our situation into a larger perspective. It also stems from the willingness to observe our negative thoughts and emotions with openness and clarity, so that they are held in mindful awareness. Compassion is so important. Without it, we would decline into a state of stone, emotionally and mentally. We need to see as a society that compassion, and especially self-compassion, is a strength, not a weakness. It takes a lot of strength to be empathetic and compassionate. Why? I'll tell you. Because it means showing our emotions and being vulnerable.